Welcome on another audition here on Canal, the English for the program, The Forum. Today, we are not going to receive an actor of the industrial or political field, but today is a passionate plea of a very loving mother to the faith of her daughter. So she's here to seek some help from you in order for you to see how you could be able to help her son. So please do not go away. Our guest is Agnes Ayuk. As I announced at the introduction of this program, the forum today is exceptional because we are not going to talk anything political or business-wise, but today, Canal de English, we have decided to do a kind of passionate plea, that of a mother, to help the mother to make this passionate plea to come to the rescue of her ailing daughter who is suffering from a kind of brain tumor. The name of the victim is Ingrid, and the guest today is the mother of Ingrid, who is very sick. Madam Ayuk Agnes, it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
How are you doing? I know you are not doing well, but you are here to talk about your daughter, whose name is Etengene Manyo Ingrid.
Yes.
What is wrong with your daughter?
For the past 10 years, she has been sick. We've gone to many hospitals. They discovered in 2014 that she has brain tumor. She was later on operated. But I was surprised 2 weeks later, 2 weeks after, she started repeating the very symptoms. Crisis every day, shortage of blood, pains on the head, paralyzed one side, like this. But after that, I took her again to the hospital on the 29th of May. They discovered that she has another brain tumor, more bigger than the first one. And if I'm here today, it's because the bills are too much for me. I had to pay, they asked me to pay 1.4 million, 14,750 francs. And the director of the hospital, thanks to him, gave me a reduction of 50%. So she was booked for the operation on the 26th. But to our greatest surprise, when she entered the block, they discovered that she has a liver problem. So we have to run some other tests. They asked us to run some other tests. The tests they told me yesterday was 234,300 francs. Wow. That I have to run. Apart from the bill to be paid. I had to leave the hospital because the bill was too much. This little money we dropped so that the operation can be carried on. That's been reduced yesterday to nothing. So that's why I'm here today.
That's why you are here today. And which hospital is your daughter admitted at?
She's admitted at the General Hospital in Douala.
The General Hospital?
Yes.
And the General Hospital is supposed to be a government hospital,
Institute,
right?
Of course.
And then there, they cannot take charge of it because you don't have the money.
Yeah, I don't have the money. It's thanks to the social welfare. We really fought for it. It wasn't easy because I went everywhere in Bonanjo, everywhere to seek for help so that they should just give me no way. So we tried to knock at the door of the director who really opened it and decided to give us a reduction of 50%. But it's that 50% that he has said, I was surprised because when they say 50%, I thought that all these days that we've passed there and they have not operated the child, maybe it's their fault or it's my fault, I don't know. They would have even shortened it up to that 50%, but yesterday I was surprised. I had to pay all the bills if I leave the hospital.
You have to pay those. So now, is your daughter still in hospital, or you've taken her away from hospital and brought her back home?
I took her back home because the first time that we were there, because it's the second time that I've been admitted. We were admitted on the 29th of May. We left the hospital on the 7th of June because we had no money and the bill was almost 400,000. So they asked us to pay and to leave the hospital because there was no money to operate her. Or pay the money, they asked us to go. Then later on, when the director gave the 50%, we came back again and deposited something to support. We entered again. Now they're telling us that it's not possible, they cannot operate her because of the liver problem.
Because of the liver problem.
Yes.
Now, tell me, the tumor she's having on the head, now it is there are two tumors, right? Or just one?
Just one.
That has grown bigger.
Yes, it was the first time she had a tumor. Now this time they said it's bigger than the first one.
Bigger than the first one?
Yes.
And if I understand well, 10 years ago, it was operated upon.
No, she was operated in 2014.
2014.
But she has been sick for the past 10 years.
Okay. And how old is Etengene Manyo Ingrid?
She's 17 years.
She's 17 years old.
Yes. August 9 will make her 17 years.
August 9 will make her 17 years.
Yes.
So she's not even yet 17, she's just about 16 and something.
Yes.
And does she has brothers, sisters?
She's a twin, and they are the only children I have. She doesn't have any brother.
You don't have any brother?
And she has a sister.
You have a sister. And
Yes.
how is the sister coping with the health situation of her twin sister?
It's not easy for her. It's not really easy for her. She cries every day. And more to that, she's writing. This year she wrote her GCE. I just thank God I believe she'll make it. Because we're sleeping with her in the hospital.
Okay.
So I believe God will bless so that she will have it.
Now, Mrs. Ayuk,
Yes.
what do you do for a living? And I'm sorry because when we have such a program, we need to kind of go into your life. But I'm not going. So I'm going to. I'm not going to permit myself to go other than where I'm required to. Now, what do you do for a living?
I'm a tailor.
You're a tailor.
Yes.
So you have your tailoring, a seamstress. You
No,
have it
I don't have it. I sew in the house.
at home, right?
Yes, I also at home.
Okay. And are you married?
No,
You're not married.
no, I'm not married.
Okay. So you are taking care of your twin children alone.
Yes, I'm taking care of the two children alone because the father decided one day to just come and tell me that people are mocking at him because he's going out with a handicapped woman. So he decided to leave me. Since that day, then he came later on again to say that, okay, let us be seen behind. I said no. He said that if I don't accept, he will just give me those children like a gift. And since then, I've accepted it.
So he decided to leave you simply because people were mocking at him.
Yeah, that's the reason he gave me.
But before he began with you, how was your physique?
I was still like this.
Okay.
No changes.
And the father of those children, do they have? Does he have families? Have you tried to contact the family to see in such a situation where the children have problems to see if they could come off to help in any way?
The problem is that from the beginning, the way he was talking to me, that they don't accept the relationship. And it has always been with the disabled people. They don't usually accept the relationship. So they were together because he himself said no. That he's not out to hear any other comment. That he's serious. So it happened that when I gave birth to these two children, one member of the family came in the hospital, and what she was curious about, I realized that she was just trying to see this how she was making her neck to see, and she asked me, are those children disabled? When I said no, she decided she went and never came back. Even the elder brother, the same thing. When he sees me, when I was still with him, when he comes to the house, if I give him something to eat, he will say that maybe there's sand in it, that maybe I was putting my hands on the floor before preparing the meal, so they will not eat. So when all these things happened, he himself came and said that no, not interested again. So I decided to withdraw. But just of recent, when the child was seriously sick, very serious, and she was in the coma, I called the elder brother to plead. He said I should never call that number again. That he has no links with me. That if I want to ask anything, let me go to where I took those children.
Now, I think when you are in a program like this, I don't know, it's not intruding, because a person, like, if we knew his name, we would try to talk to him so that he should, because he doesn't need to behave the way he's behaving.
Are we going to change people's conscience?
Okay.
His conscience is dead.
Okay. Now, so you came here today because you have tried as best as you can to help your daughter who is suffering from a brain tumor,
Yes.
who is admitted at the General Hospital here in Douala. You've tried a lot, and you cannot afford any longer. That's the reason why you want Cameroonians and people beyond Cameroon who can come to the aid of your daughter through you.
Yes.
Now, if they wanted to contact you, how can they proceed? But I think the number will appear under your names on the screens of this TV here to see. But can you maybe give your number so that any person can call you directly to see how he or she could be able to help you?
Yes, thank you. I have two numbers. The MTN own is 678, 674 18 79 87, and the orange is 695 86 34 16.
34 16.
Yes,
so
I have orange account.
You have an orange account.
MTN account also.
An MTN account. So let me repeat again. Your numbers are, if you are out of Cameroon, it is 00237 674 187987. I repeat, 00237 674 187987. And the alternate number is 00237 699 695 86 3416. I repeat, 00237 695 86 3416. And we would like to now tell us what really happened before she fell sick. Did you observe something changing?
When just during the month of January, February, I realized that her color, because she's a very light person in complexion, she started having some dots, small dots, and black, and her eyes were very, very yellow. Up to now, her eyes are still yellow to now, and most of the time drugs as it is greenish. So I took her to Bingo Annex. Bingo Annex, they asked me to do some scan, abdominal scan that I did. And those abdominal scan, when I took it there, they said that there's nothing. So I decided to carry it back to Hospital General, because I did not even hear what they were talking about. Because they asked me to do those tests. They were so expensive. Then they said that there's nothing. And of which they told me that her liver is working faster.
Than normal.
Yes. So I decided to carry the test to Hospital General. They wrote now some series of tests for me to do. I didn't have money by that time, and those tests cost 147,800 francs that I didn't have money to pay. But within that period of time, when I brought her home, searching for a way to raise that money, she fell. We were just sitting like this by 3. She fell. I was looking at her, she was telling her, "Mama, I'm feeling pains, my ear, my eyes, Mama, my head." She fell. I took her to the hospital that very evening. They told me that she has blood shortage. That's why she's very weak. They administered her blood. But the team she was so weak and could not even speak. I decided to carry her to the hospital at Hospital General. That's why they went, because she was crying the head. That's not really what brought us there. It was the eye, the stomach, and all the like. Then they told me now that she's having another tumor with all these various sicknesses that she has. Yes.
And if I understand, you said when you went to the hospital, they discovered that beside the fact that he has brain tumor, which needs to be operated upon again.
Yes.
She now has a problem with her liver.
Yes, her liver.
A kind of liver failure. What did they tell you precisely?
They told me that the liver is swollen. That's the reason. And yesterday when I saw the gastroenterologist, she told me that she believes it's the bile. But we have to run some series of tests, and she gave me the price of 86,800 francs. I have to pay with the formal bill, 147,800 francs. I have to pay to run those tests so that she can know what to do.
But does it mean that this is a general hospital managed by the government? Can they come to your aid if you don't have anything? Can they not help you?
Well, in short, I don't know how to say anything anymore concerning that hospital. But there is a social welfare there.
Yeah, and what does the social welfare do then? If the social welfare is for people
They told me that there are cases, that if the child is out of the hospital, they can plead for the director to permit the child to come. But if the child is already in the hospital, we deal with the customer service. So we just so we went. That's why we grouped ourselves to see the director, because it wasn't easy. Every day will come, they said that he has traveled, but he said that okay, he signed and gave us 50% reduction.
Which means that you are here this morning, today, simply because they have actually almost 2 million francs that you have to pay.
Yes.
Almost 2 million francs, which is about 4,000 US dollars, if my calculation is correct. Okay, anyway. And you don't have that amount of money.
I don't have it.
And the danger is that if you are not able to raise this fund, your daughter, Etengene Manyo Ingrid,
Yes.
might lose her life.
Yes, it's true. Because I don't know the time, because the way they are saying it, they have to make another test on the 11th. So I booked yesterday on the 11th. That they have to do it. They said that they have to send something inside her stomach. They call it fibroscopy. To look at it. And when I went again to ask the doctor that by the time we are wasting, how is it tumor? Is it growing or how?
And what did he say?
He said, I don't know. That is not inside the head of the child. So he can't tell. So he can't tell.
But you told me along the line, those people said that if you are out of the hospital, they can see with the director to see how the director can help. And if I understand from what you've said, now Ingrid is no longer at the hospital. She's at home because you want to reduce the bill. Can they not? Can they now go and plead with the director that okay, let's help this woman and her poor daughter?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because the bills that came out yesterday, the bill for the bed and the food we ate is 109,350 francs. So when I went to the cashier to see what I have to pay, she told me that she asked me if that paper that the director have written is for that particular moment or is for the operation again, because I cannot accept two. If I accept for the operation or accept for this hospitalization now, so that they should just cut from that 109,000, they should cut half and I should go home. And I was saying that, but what is wrong? I paid, we get 200,000 before we enter into the hospital. So they went now there and deduct it from it. So we have to do those tests now.
Okay, who is the do you know the name of the director of the general hospital?
No, I don't know his name.
So our appeal even to the director of the general hospital of Douala is that he should kind of reason with you, and that you don't have the means to take care of your daughter, and that's why you are here as a mother. Yes. To plead to the Cameroonian people and beyond to see how they could help you to save the life of Etengene Manyo Ingrid. Though, if you had a message or messages to address to those who are watching you right now, what will you? Because you are the only person best. You are the best person to make the appeal.
My message goes to all those who are looking at me now. It is very painful. I believe those children are my two legs that I don't have. And when one is going like that, it's very painful. I just want to plead for all those who are looking at me now that I really need your help. I really do need your help. Please help me.
Okay, Mrs. Agnes Ayuk, I understand very well and I share into your difficulties. And I only hope that those who are watching this program, and if you have anything, I think the thing we will not continue this program to the end, right? Because it is quite painful what you're saying, but I just want to share in the plea you're making to appeal to the generous souls of Cameroonians and non-Cameroonians as well, that they should come to the help of your daughter. You have your twin daughters.
Yes.
One is very sick. She's having liver complications. She's also having a brain tumor that has to be operated upon.
Yes.
If she's not attended to, she's not going to be part of us very soon. And when is she able to talk?
Yes, she can talk.
And what does she tell you every time she sees you? Yes.
Yesterday she was crying. She never wanted us to leave the hospital. And she was trying to say that maybe they are removing us to go and that she will die. She was really crying because I was not alone. My friends were with me. The others were saying that we should leave her there. Even the bill go to 10 million. Then we should stay there. But she was really crying, feeling very, very bad and uncomfortable. So when we arrived home yesterday, she was really asking me that I should be sincere with her. If she knows that she's going to die, let her say bye-bye to her friends. So when I see her talk like this, very, very painful.
Do her friends come and visit her?
Yes, every day. Even in the hospital, they were coming.
They were coming.
Yes, her classmates.
Okay. Has she been able to write the GCE?
No, she has been sick for long. It's the sister who is writing the GCE. But she's in Form 3.
Okay. And when you were at the hospital, you said you had some friends around you who said you should allow her there, even the bill skyrocket to 10 million CFA francs. Who are those friends?
They are the Miss. Because we have an organization, the Miss Cameroons, for the disabled people. They were the one who were with me, and other friends also, my disabled sisters and brothers who have been with me every day, supporting me, comforting me, and all the like.
So the only people who come to visit you are only those who are disabled as you are, right? Physically challenged.
No,
others as well.
Other friends also.
Do people in your family members, do they come and visit you at least?
Yes, they come.
Okay.
It's just that I've done a lot.
Okay.
I've done a lot. As I'm talking like this, my mother is admitted at the Center Bay Hospital. Yes.
So your mother is also admitted at the hospital?
Yes.
Your daughter?
Yes, my mother. Even my elder brother is at that same Hôpital General.
Wow. Your elder brother, your mother, all there at the hospital?
Yes.
It's not easy for you, madam.
It's not easy.
Well, I just want to say you should take it to heart and know that, okay, I would like to, for one moment, and say, to inform those watching us right now that if they would like to help Madam Ayuk Agnes, the mother of Etengene Manyo Ingrid, your numbers are 00237 674 187987, and the alternate number is 00237 695 863416. Is there anything I have forgotten that you wanted to talk about right now? Because we have come to the end of the program.
I just want to say I thank everybody. I thank all those who have been supporting me morally, physically, spiritually, and all my disabled sisters and brothers who have not left me, especially Canal, the English also, supporting us every day. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much too, and thank you for your courage. You are quite a courageous woman, and I want to thank all those watching us. Please, you have to be generous and sympathetic. She is a mother who is passionate and wants to save the life of her ailing daughter. Well, that's where we are going to put an end to the program, The Forum, today. Coming up next is the program Dr. Damage Show. And please do not go away. Stay tuned to programs here on Canal de English.